Well, the Lakers lead by 9, 51-42. That man, Kevin Durant. I've talked about it a lot, and I guess it deserves being talked about some more. How much of a threat he is offensively. Does a great job of reading defenses, and his shot selections are just marvelous as well. Shooting 50% from the field so far in this encounter, 6 out of 12, 16 points in 15 minutes.
Here's an example of what could happen. The other night they played the Blazers, right? And all of the big three played in the first half. They scored 76 points. Durant had 19 and 15 minutes. Book had 19 and 18 minutes. Beal had 11 and 18 minutes, and Grayson Allen chipped in 13. You get the point? Exactly what you would expect to happen.
Well, they've got so many weapons. I mean, from a team defensive standpoint, where do you give the help? When you've got three perimeter guys that are that talented, how do you send the secondary and not give up something somewhere else?
You know, whenever you have a trio like that, or you create a so-called super team, you're wondering where the depth is going to come. You know, they are very much like the Lakers in the regard they have a bunch of guys on short-term deals. A lot of one-year deals. I mean, when you look at it, who could be a free agent at the end of the year? Looks like their whole roster. Reeves, splash from the outside. Another three for the Lakers.
Nice crossover. That separation.
Boy, bumped it into AD. Gordon, then he couldn't finish it. Allen, ball fake, taken by Gordon. Lakers are up by 12. It's their biggest lead of the game, and then they cut into it.
Well, Little just acts like he's a three-point specialist. That was a good catch and fire.
You know, injuries have curtailed his career a little bit, unfortunately. Shoulder, abdominal injury. Oh, this is where he can really do damage, AD. Well, how about all over the floor? What am I thinking about? But that mid-range one did not go down. All the way, look at that double-team Laker on Allen. Both Hachimura and Davis were there, out of bounds.
Another look at that crossover and freed him up for some space. Did Austin Reeves and knocked down the long ball.
You know, Austin Reeves, any way you look at it, he's a prime-time player now. I mean, he's a known name. He's a known talent all underneath. Lakers fall asleep on the out-of-bounds.
Totally.
But they're very fortunate.
That's an offensive foul.
It is.
Yeah, you can't. Did a good job of cutting off the defender, but he got his right arm or his left arm up way out of his body. Look at the right arm right there, right in the face. Easy call for the official and foul to D'Angelo.
Allen will take it out. Suns played 14 in their last game against the Blazers. Lakers played 15 in that game. By the way, they cut 3 players to the Lakers earlier this week.
That's what Eric Gordon can still do that. We talked about it earlier. He can still get the ball to go in the basket.
Last year, Gordon played for the Rockets and the Clippers. LeBron trying to go baseline. There was some help there. So he still has the dribble. LeBron still with the dribble. Underneath, that's pretty good defense on him. And with under 2 minutes to play in the half, it's Durant. Halftime will be taking you to the studio back in El Segundo. Stick around for that. The Jack in the Box halftime report. Durant. Deep and down for KD.
I mean, he came into the league doing just that. He has just been a remarkable talent throughout his career.
Second leading active scorer, 3-point shooter last year, 40.5%. And the beat goes on. KD. Reeves can't beat Allen, then threw it away. Underneath loose ball, picked up. D'Angelo throws it up to beat the clock. He knew it. Good heads-up play, and then a foul by Reddish.
That was kind of a disjointed offensive possession for the Lakers. Usually during those kind of plays, you either get a turnover or a foul, which turned, in this case, came to be both. They got the foul and the turnover, which...
We've only had 2 lead changes in this contest, tied 3 times. Phoenix Their biggest lead has only been 4. But currently they're on a 9-0 run the last minute 40.
Change the pace drill that time. Eric Gordon got the foul called on Anthony Davis. That 9-point lead the Lakers held just a minute ago is now going to be cut down to 1 or 2.
You know, Gordon spent 6+ years with Houston after he was acquired by the Clippers on February 9th last year. So he had kind of made a home down there with the Rockets. Was the 7th pick by the Clippers back in 2008. So it was a second tour of duty for him. Austin has the rebound with the left-handed dribble in the attacking zone. Picked up by Allen. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. And there's a foul. Double foul.
I don't like double fouls, but in that case, I was watching that one. It seemed like they were both holding one another, and
yeah, you couldn't miss that.
I mean, LeBron's being held, LeBron's holding him, and then finally they just flail their arms and double foul.
Little, who has made his presence known since coming on in this contest. Lakers now up to 46.5% shooting, 38, almost 39% for the Phoenix Suns. We've got under a minute to play. LeBron, here he goes all the way. Backhand layup is good.
Oh, when he makes dives off the weak side like that, the lane is usually a little bit clearer, and he's a good finisher.
21 years in the league offensive foul. Oh, yeah, isn't it? The way the bench exploded, were they thinking a flop by LeBron? Now that's going to be a call that's going to be real interesting this year, the flop calls.
I didn't think that was a flop, though. I mean, I think he got enough contact and used his right arm a little bit.
Yeah, he did embellish, no question.
They all embellish a little bit.
I thought it was an offensive foul at first seeing it. But again, those flop calls will go both ways, defensively and offensively this year, up to the discretion of the referees, and LeBron gets a whistle there.
The way they called that rule before, if you throw your arm in disgust, it's a technical, but they let Okogie get away with this one. Consistency is the name of the game as a player and as an official.
Our officials, Carl Lane, Tom Washington, Matt Myers.
Got a timeout, and I don't know whether the timeout is to challenge the play or just a timeout with only 29 seconds to play in the half.